for Shane Van Gisbergen. He's been good everywhere, but as he can see, very distant in his rearview mirror, he has a battle behind him. That's the best thing he wants to see right now. Sam Mayer running in that runner-up spot, and then it's Sheldon Creed. But we actually have that number 32 car of Austin Green. He's keeping up with those top three.
And he's trying to maintain an advantage over Austin Hill, which has been at about 5 car lengths the last several laps, into the inside of the second place machine of Mayer. Here comes Sheldon Creed. He'll wrestle that position away, and he'll now set his sights on Van Gisbergen. But guys, it's going to take a miracle.
Sheldon Creed, good news. He now moves up to second. Bad news, 3 laps to go, 2.5 seconds behind Shane Van Gisbergen. The leaders again make their way to the top in turn 2.
And Mayer not done with Creed. He looks to the inside of Creed again as Creed exits wide off of turn 2, then woes the car down to get ready for the left-hander at turn 3. But Mayer charges it hard, wants that spot back. That's not going to help him catch the leader, Shane Van Gisbergen. And a reminder that Austin Green is 4th.
You're so right, Doug Turnbull. He's got to love looking in his rearview mirror and seeing those two battle back there for second. It's letting Shane Van Gisbergen pull away easy through the right-hander up here at the top of the hill in turn 7 and back down into the S's.
Preston Pardis has been sent for a spin, but he makes his way back out onto the racetrack. We remain under green, and again, SVG continuing to pull away as he makes his way through the turns. Again, Sheldon Creed, a runner-up at Daytona, has never won before in the Xfinity Series. He locks up the tires in turn 10.
What is it, 8 runner-up finishes, always a bridesmaid, and so far, never the bride. This could change today, but like I said, it's going to take something out of the ordinary because Shane Van Gisbergen is not putting a wheel wrong, and he continues to extend his race lead.
Off of turn number 12, 2 laps to go now for Shane Van Gisbergen. We actually have a battle for the 3 behind him. Sheldon Creed is the runner-up spot right now. Then it's Sam Mayer, then it's Austin Green.
Each separated by 2 car lengths as they climb the hill up to turn number 2, and Mayer really closes in on Creed's rear bumper. Maybe Creed's used up the good in that Toyota as Mayer Chevrolet chases him. They go aggressively into turn number 3 with Austin Green sizing up that battle. If they get into each other, Green will be there to try to take the spot.
Van Gisbergen looks smooth on the exit of turn 4, downhill through the 900-foot short chute into turn 7. Nice, easy roll down on the inside of the turn, continuing to stay ahead of Creed and Sam Mayer.
Shane Van Gisbergen, if he's still having issues with his car, he can actually take care of it right now. No pressure from behind as he makes that final dip down to the bottom of the hill. It's a right-hand corner, setting up for a left-hander right now. Hard on the gas as he heads to turn 10.
Well, Shane Van Gisbergen came to the Xfinity Series knowing he had a steep learning curve, but he has been taking big chunks of it each race. He gets better and better on the ovals. From day 1, he's been superstar on the road courses, as was expected. Does anybody have any doubt? He'll be there when we go to Phoenix at the end of the year. Off turn number 11, 15 car length advantage.
At the line, 31 laps led for Shane Van Gisbergen. He'll have to lead 1 more to take the checkered flag through turn 1, back up the hill to turn number 2.
So smooth up the hill as he's into the throttle, then eases off the gas there. Cocks that wheel to the right. Shane Van Gisbergen with the commanding lead over second place Sheldon Creed. Battle for the 3rd position. Austin Green looking outside of Sam Mayer, but that's not going to affect the lead as SVG is trying to make it 2 in a row here, and both on road courses.
The cult of Shane Van Gisbergen continues to grow. He exits turn 4. He loves racing here on the West Coast. Last week it was Portland. Looks like Sonoma for a trophy here today.
Van Gisbergen back down through the S's for the final time. Nice and safe as he works the left, right, left package there that as he snakes his way down the hill. Van Gisbergen things well in hand. And again, Sheldon Creed in the 2nd spot, better than 2 seconds back, doesn't have anything for him.
I think we're going to have to add an extra S to SVG because the last 2 weeks he's been Superman. Shane Van Gisbergen, he heads it to turn number 11 very smoothly down in the gears. Sheldon Creed is narrowing the gap, but Van Gisbergen knows this is his race this afternoon.
He continues to break ground in NASCAR, this time for the first time from the pole starting spot. Shane Van Gisbergen will drive into victory lane as he wins the Zip 250 here at Sonoma Raceway.
Sheldon Creed will be the runner-up. Sam Mayer finishes 3rd. Austin Green, just a fabulous afternoon for that young driver. He finishes 4th. Austin Hill 5th. The rest of our top 10, Justin Allgaier 6th. 7th is Chandler Smith. 8th is going to be John Hunter Nemechek, Cole Custer, Parker Kligerman round out the top 10.
And right now, Shane Van Gisbergen, he's got a new signature move here, and that's a burnout all the way around this racetrack. And he is lighting up those Goodyear tires around Sonoma Raceway. Coming to the start-finish line, John Hunter Nemechek, he's actually backing down pit road right now, had a tire issue on the left rear of his car. But Mark, looking at our race-winning driver, not only did he take the field to school today here at Sonoma Raceway, he is just putting on one heck of a show for all of these fans here in Sonoma, California.
No doubt about it. Now, a week ago when he won at Portland, they handed him a rugby football. He signed it and then punted it into the grandstands. We'll have to see if he does that again today.
I can tell you right now, his crew members have that rugby football with the number 97 emblazoned on it right now, and they're ready to make that happen, and that's going to be a big, big thing. The fans here right on the grandstand side of things at the start-finish line, some big, big things that they're looking forward to here for sure. But what a great way to celebrate. You know, Shane Van Gisbergen comes into NASCAR last year, wins on the Chicago Street Course, his first start in the NASCAR Cup Series, gets a full-time ride, moves over here from New Zealand where he was a three-time Australian V8 supercar champion and now is a two-time back-to-back winner on the Xfinity Series.
The one thing that impresses me, it didn't take him long to get All-American with NASCAR because he took the lead from Austin Hill, jumped across the dirt, the inside of turn number 2, body slammed, hip checked Austin Hill, who couldn't be happy about that move. But again, Shane Van Gisbergen has shown that he's not afraid to do what it takes to win as he goes back-to-back on the Xfinity Series and now does a major league burnout right here at the start-finish line.
Well, if there was anything wrong with the rear axle of the car, if there was anything wrong with the electrical system of the car, if there was anything wrong with the steering of his car, you absolutely wouldn't know it because Shane Van Gisbergen was coming to the lead before that final caution. He got the lead on the final restart by getting very physical with Austin Hill, is not afraid to come over here and door slam another driver, and he is absolutely taking this new asphalt here at Sonoma Raceway and laying down a bunch of rubber with a big burnout, a big smoky burnout. There are literally chunks of tire rubber smoking on the start-finish